today's practice is going to be a power vinyasa. And I know that saying power vinyasa can sometimes feel a little scary or intimidating. However, I want this to be like a little bit of a different kind of power flow. So yes, we will be moving a little bit quicker with our breath, kind of that one breath, one movement pace. But I don't want that to be an excuse for you to rush through your practice. I really want you to be present, and I want you to use each breath, each pose as an opportunity to expand and create a slower and deeper breath. Now, of course, I will guide you through this every step of the way, and we're going to get started in a comfortable seat. So I want you to close the eyes, let the hands just rest right on the tops of the knees. And as you take a slow breath in through the nose, I want you to sit a little bit taller. Yes. Lengthening the spine. Slowly exhale, feeling the jaw relax, the shoulders relax. And I want you to repeat this just 3 more times on your own. Inhale. Feel yourself expand and lengthen. Exhale, feel yourself soften. Beautiful. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. On your next breath, let's inhale those arms all the way up. So reaching a little bit taller. Exhale, take a giant stretch over to the right. Take a full breath in and out. Inhale brings you back up. Reach tall. Exhale, let's go over to the left. Planting the hand and taking that giant stretch. 1 full round of breath here. Inhale brings you up. Exhale to the right, just for the exhale. Inhale up. Exhale to the left. 1 more time on each side. Inhale brings you up. Feel that length. Again, not rushing, slowing down the breath. Exhale to the right. Inhale brings you up. Exhale to the left. Beautiful. Come back up. We'll just connect the palms overhead and then bring the hands down to the heart. We'll go ahead and bring the hands behind the back. So interlace those fingers behind you. Squeeze the shoulders together, lift the heart up. So if you'd like, you can rest the hands down on the mat. Maybe you prefer to keep them lifted, or maybe you find a little sway, just kind of twisting a little bit from one side to the other. Do what feels good for you. Try a combination of both, maybe. Release the hands on your next breath. Let's bring them in front of the body now. Interlace those fingers and press the palms away. So starting to round the back, and I want you to feel that space that you're creating between the shoulder blades. And maybe you find a little sway. Very good. Let's come onto our hands and our knees. Fingers are spread nice and wide here, and we're going to flow through some cat and cows together. 1 breath, 1 movement. So take a deep breath in as you lower the belly, lift the heart. Exhale into cat, rounding the back, tuck the chin and the tailbone. Inhale, cow, slow and steady. Exhale, cat. Squeeze all that air out. 2 more times. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Excellent. Let's meet in a neutral spine. We'll do 1 more stretch here. So let's take the right leg, stretch it straight back behind. The toes are flexed and pointed down to the mat. We're going to cross the right leg all the way over to the left. So your toes might come off of the mat. Let's gaze over the left shoulder back at the toes. This is one of my favorite stretches right now. I love this one. Really gets into that side body and the low back. Now we're going to do something a little funky here. We're going to lift that right leg up and we're going to sweep it all the way now to the front of the mat. So you might need to adjust your hands, maybe scooch that knee back a little bit. We're in Anjaneyasana. So flip the back toes and take a big breath, sweep the arms up. Making sure that that front knee is stacked right on top of the ankle. Relax those shoulders, taking a couple deep breaths here. Using, again, just like we did in the beginning, the inhales, we're lifting and lengthening. The exhale, we're sinking those hips just a little bit deeper. 2 more breaths. Very good. Bring those hands all the way down. And then we'll come back to tabletop. So just bring the hands to the inside edge, sweep that right leg back. Very good. Let's go ahead and reach that left leg back behind now. Toes are flexed and pointed down towards the mat. From here, we're going to cross the left leg over to the right. So planting those toes down and then gazing over the right shoulder back at the toes. Excellent. Just taking a couple breaths here. Slow and steady. We'll start to make our way back to center, and then we're going to lift that left leg and bring it all the way to the front of our mat. Feel free to adjust your legs as needed. And when you're ready, sweep those arms up, Anjaneyasana. Deep lunge. Giving yourself that space to soften. Finding length, but also surrendering the physical body. So letting those shoulders relax, letting those hips just naturally sink down. Seeing if you can smooth out the breath. Last breath here. Beautiful. Bring those hands all the way down. And then we'll step back to our tabletop. We're going to scooch the knees back just a little bit, come all the way down to our belly. Toes are going to flip down so the toenails are facing the mat, and your feet can be to the width of the mat. The arms are going to come out to the side. We're coming into a wide cobra variation. So take a big breath in, lift the heart. Feel the shoulders squeeze back, lengthen the neck. Okay, so you don't want to scrunch neck here, but instead we want to give the neck and the shoulders all the space to expand and lengthen. And then when you exhale, lower down. So flow with your breath. Inhale lifts you up. Exhale lowers you down. Inhale up. Exhale lower. This last time we're going to add on a twist. So inhale lifts you up. Exhale, drop that right shoulder down. Ooh, yeah. It's getting a nice stretch in the shoulder here. On your inhale, come back up. And then lower the left. So just dropping down to that point where you feel that stretching sensation, not going too deep. And come back up. Beautiful. Come back to center and just lower all the way down. Hands come in, legs come in. Let's meet in a downward facing dog. Flip those toes, lift the hips high to the sky. And for the next few breaths, I want you to just find a little bit of freestyle movement. So you can bend one knee at a time. Let those hips sway from one side to the other. Making sure that you're keeping that slow and steady breath. And paying attention to whatever parts of the body here need a little extra love and attention. I know for me today, that is my hammies are feeling extra tight. Let's do 3 more breaths. And when you are ready, let's lift those heels, gaze forward. Exhale, put a bend in the knees, and then step or hop to the top of your mat. We'll meet in a forward fold. If you need a bend in the knees here, you are always welcome to do that. Making sure that the head is relaxed, shoulders are relaxed. Feet are rooted down onto the mat, even weight between the inside edge and the outer edge. On your next breath in, we'll come into a halfway lift. Feel the shoulders squeeze back, lengthen the spine, gazes straight down to the top of your mat. And then fold in. Inhale halfway. Deep, slow breath. Yes, good job. Fold in as you exhale. One more time. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold in. Inhale, rise all the way up. Sweep those arms up, lift the heart. Exhale, fold. Bend at the hips. Halfway, lengthen the spine. Shoulders squeeze back. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant the hands lower down, halfway. Drop those knees if you need to. Upward facing dog on the inhale. We'll hold here for a breath. Maybe sway those hips a little bit if you'd like. Really focus on keeping those shoulders squeezed back, lengthening the neck. When you're ready, we'll meet in downward dog. Rolling over the toes, pressing the hips back. Very good. Let's take a nice deep breath in here. Deep breath out. Inhale, lift those heels, gaze forward. Exhale, put a bend in the knees. Step or hop to the top of your mat, forward fold. Deep breath in, halfway lift. Exhale, fold in deep. Inhale, rise. Sweep those arms up, gaze up past the fingertips. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. So go empty on the breath as you lower. Inhale, upward dog. Fill the lungs, lift the heart. Exhale, downward dog. Very good. Let's take our right leg, sweep it back behind. Three-legged dog, and then bend the knee, open the hip. Lifting the knee high to the sky. Continue to press down through that left heel. Wherever you are, I want you to slow down the breath. Whatever you're paying attention to, bring it right back onto the breath in and out. Step the right foot forward between the hands. Lower the back knee down, flip the back toes. Big breath in, just the breath in for Anjane. Lift the heart. Exhale, half split. Bring the hands down and then shift those hips back. We'll hold here for 3 breaths. Feeling the heart pull a little closer towards the toes. If you need a little bend in that front leg, you are totally welcome to do that as well. Take one more breath. Beautiful. Come forward. Plant the hands, step back to plank pose. Lower chaturanga. Big breath in, upward dog. Lift the heart. Exhale, downward dog. This time our left leg will sweep back behind, 3-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Lifting that left knee high to the sky. That right heel sinks a little closer towards the mat. Bringing that attention right back onto the breath. I know there's a lot going on in the body right now, and it's so easy for us to get distracted by that. So that's part of the practice, is staying present with our breath. Go ahead and step the left foot forward between the hands. Lower that back knee down, flip the back toes, just for the breath in, Anjane. Lift the heart slow and deep. We're not rushing anything. Exhale, half split. Shift the hips back. Fold over that front leg. Modifying in any way that you need to here. 3 slow and present breaths. Great job. Come forward. Plant the hands, step back to plank. Flow through your vinyasa, lowering as you exhale. Inhale for your back bend. Lift the heart. Press back, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Inhale, lift the heels, so press up onto the toes, gaze forward. Exhale, put a bend in the knees. Step or hop to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Arms sweep up, gaze up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, chaturanga. Oh, hi, kitty. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward dog. Press those hips back. Excellent. We're going to sweep the right leg back behind, three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. You now have the option to flip your dog. So you can stay here, or you can come all the way around, dropping that right foot down, coming into wild thing. Lift the hips, lift the heart. Take a full breath in and out. See if you can lift those hips a little higher. Beautiful. Come back through center. Three-legged dog. Right leg sweeps back. And then step the right foot forward between the hands. Lower the back knee down, flip the back toes. Take a big breath in, Anjane. Exhale, half split. Folding over the front leg here. We'll come into crescent lunge. So as you inhale, shift forward, flip those toes, rise all the way up. Very good. Take one more breath in. Exhale, come into a twist. Hands come down to the heart, prayer twist. Bring the left elbow to the right knee, rotate the ribcage around. Keeping that back knee nice and active, reconnecting to the breath. Take one more breath. Come back to center. For now, we will vinyasa. Hands come down. Step back and lower chaturanga. Upward dog, taking a big breath in. Press back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Inhale that left leg back behind. Three-legged dog. Bend the knee, open the hip. Option to stay here or flip your dog. Bringing that left foot all the way to the mat. Lift the hips, lift the heart. Taking a moment to arrive here. Beautiful. Come back through center, so plant that left hand down, sweep the left leg back behind, and then step it forward between the hands. Excellent. Lower the back knee down, flip the back toes. Anjane, arms sweep up. Whew. Lift the heart, lift the gaze. Exhale, half split. Shift the hips back. And taking one breath here. So we give ourselves a little extra time this first time around to really ease into the pose. Inhale, crescent lunge. Shift forward, flip those toes, rise up. Connect the palms. Crescent lunge twist. Hands come to heart center. Rotate the ribcage around. Make sure that you are breathing. Keeping that back knee nice and active. Rotating the ribcage around. Getting a really good twist. Wringing out the internal organs. Yes. One more breath. Come back up to center. Vinyasa for now. Bring the hands down. Step back. Lower. Big breath, upward dog. Press back, downward dog. Beautiful. Adding on. Right leg sweeps back. Bend the knee, open the hip. Flip your dog. Bring the right foot down. Lift the hips just for the breath in. And then come back through center. Sweep the right leg back. Step the foot forward between the hands. Lower the back knee down. Flip the back toes. Take a big breath, reach up. Exhale, press those hips back, half split. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, twist. Holding here for a full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, come to crescent lunge. So come back to center, warrior two. Spin that back heel down, arms come to a T. Gaze is right over those front fingertips. Relax the shoulders. See if you can sink a little bit deeper into your warrior. One more breath. Flip the front palm, reverse. Giant stretch back. Make space in the rib cage here. Really lift and reach. Side angle. Elbow comes to the knee. The top arm is going to sweep right up next to the ear. Take a breath here to arrive. It's okay if your legs are shaking. Embrace whatever's happening to you. Two more breaths. Very good. We're going to take that top left hand. We're going to place it on the inside edge of the right foot. We're going to swivel all the way around, coming into a side plank. So start to twist the body to the right. Spin to the outer edge of that back foot, and then step back with the right foot. Keep those hips lifted. If you need to modify, go ahead and drop that lower leg. Give yourself a little support. If you want to fire it up, try lifting that top leg up. Wherever you are, keeping those hips lifted, stay with the breath. One more. Yay, beautiful. Come back to center. Vinyasa, lower down. Big breath, upward dog. Press back, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Left leg sweeps back behind. Bend the knee, open the hip. Flip your dog. Left foot comes down. Lift the hips, lift the heart. Come back through center, sweep the left leg back behind. Three-legged dog. Step the foot forward between the hands. Lower the back knee down, flip the toes. Big breath lifts you up. Exhale, half split. Shift those hips back. Inhale, crescent. Shift forward, flip the toes, rise up. Exhale, prayer twist. Hands come to the heart, twist the rib cage around. Take a full breath in. and out. Inhale, come back to center, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Arms come to a T. Settling into this pose. Relaxing the shoulders. Not holding back. Flip the front palm, reverse. Take that giant stretch back, create space. Exhale, side angle. Bring that left elbow to the knee, right arm sweeps overhead, creating a nice long line on the right side of the body. Continuing to rotate and open the heart. One more breath here. Beautiful job. Let's take that right hand planted on the inside edge of the left foot. We're going to come into side plank. So spin to the outer edge of the back foot. Step the left foot back. All right. Modifying if you need to. Making sure that you are breathing. Keeping those hips lifted. Maybe try lifting that top leg. Whew. Shaking is encouraged. Let's take 2 more breaths. Vinyasa. Well done. Lower down, chaturanga. Upward dog. Take a big breath in. Press back, downward dog. So we're going to flow through this again. As always, if you need a rest, if you need child's pose, you are always welcome to pause the video. On this next time around, moving one breath, one movement. And reminding ourselves that that does not mean that we are rushing our way through, but instead we're being totally present with every shape that we find ourselves in. Are you ready for this? All right. Take a big breath in, sweep that right leg back behind. Bend the knee, open the hip. Option to flip your dog. Lower the leg. Take a big breath, lift the hips, lift the heart. Come back through center, three-legged dog. And then step the foot forward between the hands. Lower the back knee down. Inhale, Anjane. Big breath in. Exhale, half split. Inhale, crescent. Rise up. Exhale, prayer twist. Rotate the ribcage around. Let's take a full breath in here. Full breath out. Inhale, come back to crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale. Exhale. Let's take one more breath in. Exhale, plant the left hand. Inhale, make your way into your side plank. Bend to the outer edge of the back foot. Step the right foot back. Hold here for 5 breaths. Last breath. Yes. Vinyasa. Beautiful job. Lower down. Inhale, upward dog. Press back, downward dog. Inhale the left leg back behind. Exhale, bend the knee. Option to flip. Lift the hips, lift the heart. Come back to center. Three-legged dog. Step the foot forward between the hands. Lower the back knee. Inhale, rise up, Anjane Asana, deep lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, crescent lunge. Big breath lifts you up. Exhale, prayer twist. Hold here for a full breath in and out. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Elbow to the knee, top arm all the way overhead. Hold here. One more breath. We're going to take that right hand, plant it on the inside edge, make our way into our side plank. Lift the hips, lift the heart. 4 more breaths. Shaking is okay. Keep those hips lifted, stay strong. Last breath. All right, vinyasa, lower down. Upward dog. Press back, downward dog. Let's open the knees out to the side, flip the toes, and sit back onto the heels. Taking this moment now to be present with whatever's happening in your physical body, as well as starting to pay attention to what's happening in the mind. If there are any recurring thought patterns that are popping up for you. And without judgment, just starting to observe and notice what those thought patterns are. Where does the mind go when things get challenging? So we're going to flow through this one more time. Again, noticing what thoughts come up when I say that. Are you excited to do it again? Or are you feeling tired? Are you cursing me, Mary? Why? I'm tired. I want to rest. It's okay to think either one of those things. Again, just being totally present and observing what's happening for you. All right. So if you are ready, let's rise up, meet in our downward facing dog. All right. I know that you can do this. Don't let your mind limit you here. You are stronger than your mind. Let's use our breath to help fuel us through this next round. Take a big breath in, sweep that right leg back behind. Exhale, bend the knee, flip your dog. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the hips. And then come back through center. Plant the hand, sweep that right leg back. And then step the foot forward between the hands. Lower the back knee down, flip the toes. Rise up, Anjane. Big breath. Exhale, shift the hips back, half split. Crescent lunge, come forward, rise up on the breath in. Exhale, twist, just for the breath out. Inhale, back up. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse. Take a big breath, reach back. Exhale, side angle, go empty. Take a big breath in. Exhale, plant that left hand. Inhale, swivel all the way around to your side plank, step back. 5 breaths here. Two more, you can do it. Keep those hips lifted. All right, vinyasa. Yay! Lower down. Take a big breath in. Press those hips back. Look at how strong you are. Inhale the left leg back behind. Exhale, bend the knee. Flip your dog. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the heart. Exhale, come back to center. Inhale, sweep the left leg back. Exhale, step it forward between the hands. Lower the knee. Inhale, rise. Deep lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, crescent. Let the breath lift you all the way up. Exhale, prayer twist, just for the exhale. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, warrior two. Reverse. Deep breath in, fill the rib cage. Exhale, side angle. Take a breath in. Exhale, plant that right hand. Swivel all the way around, side plank. Whew. Home stretch, you guys. 5 breaths here. Last breath. All right, come back through vinyasa. Whew. Nice job. We'll meet in downward dog. Excellent. And again, meeting down onto our knees. Let's find our way onto our backs. How are you feeling? I am so sweaty over here, but in a good way. I'm feeling like fresh new energy in my body. I'm feeling like a lightness. I feel like sometimes in practice we have to push through the resistance for the first couple rounds, and then you just get into this flow. So I hope you are feeling that rush of energy as well. Let's find our way onto our backs and hug those knees into the chest. Just start by rocking from side to side. We'll plant the feet flat onto the mat. I want you to just take a moment to place your left hand on your heart. And I want you to take your right hand. I want you to place it on your belly. Making sure that not just the chest is rising and falling, but the belly is too, with each breath in and out. Noticing if there's a little bit of an ease in your breath after that powerful practice. We're going to do a back bend. You have the option of bridge or wheel. So for bridge pose, your arms are going to be down by your side. For wheel, your hands will be up overhead. And I'll demonstrate both here, but if you already know where you would like to go, feel free to press into your back bend. I'm going to start by coming into bridge, so just lifting the hips up here. Feet are flat onto the mat. Again, you can stay here in bridge, or you can bring the hands up overhead for wheel. Feeling the shoulders squeeze together, lifting the heart. Wherever you are, taking a few deep breaths. And let's take one final breath. Lowering back down. Beautiful. We'll come into Supta Baddha Konasana, reclined cobbler's pose. So bring the bottoms of the feet together, letting those knees open out to the side. Again, one hand on the heart and one hand on the belly. Again, paying attention to your breath. Giving your mind some space to relax and quiet down. That's one of those beautiful things about this yoga practice is we move our bodies in all of these amazing poses and shapes. And in turn, at the end, we start to capture these little bits of peace within the mind. Our busy mind starts to slow down. And sometimes it's just a quick glimpse. Sometimes we get several minutes of this peace, this quiet, this calm. Whatever you are experiencing, even if it is your busy mind, thinking of the different things you have going on in life, that's okay. Use this as an opportunity to practice bringing that attention back onto this very moment. You are welcome to stay in this pose here. If you'd prefer, you can come into a traditional Shavasana. The arms and legs coming all the way down onto the mat. Closing the eyelids. Letting our breath come back to its natural pace. And if your mind begins to wander, just find your way back to the breath, in and out. I encourage you to stay in this Shavasana for as long as you would like. Namaste.